Greetings, my name is Slight, and welcome to a final couple days of a run on Vanessa. Currently, we've got a Trebuchet water wheel that I think is in a very, near optimal, normal build situation. This is kind of an ideal way you'd want to build this. I have a unique decision coming up, so I figured I'd do a build review, talk about my unique decision, and play out the rest of the run. Obviously, we are doing very well. We're in day 9. We are at 20 out of 20 prestige. And that makes sense because we've got a lot of really, really powerful things going for this build. First off, we've got Trebuchet, all right, which is already at a 6.8 second cooldown because I put every cooldown I can find on it. I started this run with Trebuchet Silver with Water Wheel. Now, the way that you want to build a Water Wheel Trebuchet combo is with as many small items as you can. So that's what I'm doing here. In an ideal world, it's all small weapons. Why? Because each thing that is hasted charges this, and every time a weapon is used, this gets charged, right? So technically, the throwing knives and revolver here are charging the Trebuchet, as well as this pet rock, but Powder Flask is only charging it when it gets haste. So this is getting sort of half of its effect because it's not a weapon. So if I was able to solve my ammo problems without needing this Powder Flask, then I would be able to put a weapon here, which would be better for the build, right? Because it's another way that we can get that charge. Having throwing knives and revolver is some of the best things that you can put next to a water wheel that are like a natural Vanessa item because they have very low cooldowns, right? Especially throwing knives, if you can enable next to a water wheel, is extremely powerful. It has such a low cooldown, its main thing, and it gets used more often when crits occur. So if you have some, crits that are occurring, which I'm helping occur with Pet Rock, and because Revolver has a 45% crit chance, all of that causes more uses of throwing knives, which causes more triggers of haste, which causes more Trebuchet attacks, right? So that's why I'm using the current setup that I have. It's very strong. The reason we are pretty cracked right now is we have Bonk, which is probably one of the best skills in the game. I was already doing extremely well before I got Bonk. Heavy Weaponry Gold is adding a lot of damage to this Trebuchet. Net Launcher Gold is very good, slowing 3 items the first time a large item triggers, and one of these two is going to trigger really fast. We're getting a measly 32 damage from Iron Sharpens Iron. We've got the Frostfire and the Stunning Strike for some control. We haven't enabled our Poison one yet, but I am holding on to this Extract if we can get a Poison enchantment on something. But probably most importantly is we got Rigged. Rigged is probably one of the best skills in the game, and it's especially good for builds like this that use a Trebuchet that are actually benefited by haste. So the question here is, I've reached level 10, what to upgrade? I think most people might consider upgrading Trebuchet or Water Wheel, but I think those are not necessarily the best things. The main thing here is Trebuchet doesn't get that much stronger, all right? When we upgrade Trebuchet, let's look at it. So it doesn't increase this charge amount. Now, if it did, that would change things, right? We do get 100 damage and 4 burn, and 100 damage is nothing to scoff at. That is a lot of damage, all right? You can make a case that Trebuchet is correct. But Water Wheel here hastes everything 2 seconds, all right? It has a 5.6 cooldown, and these are triggering every, we get 2 triggers out of these every 3 seconds, right? So this is going to trigger around every 2 seconds already, if not more than that. So getting more haste on this is only good in the situations where we're against a freeze build that's playing intermittent freeze, or against slow builds where we have more haste. So there is significant value here in potentially upgrading this Water Wheel. That being said, I think my biggest concern with this build is actually running out of ammo on throwing knives. Right now we're reloading 2 ammo every 4 seconds, and this is firing twice every 4 seconds. So, actually, this is about right, isn't it? The big thing here is when we get crits, though. And as I get crits, I'm going to start really running out of throwing knives ammo, and I don't want that. I want to have plenty of ammo on this throwing knives. So I think there's actually a good case for leveling up powder flask here. One level up here to go from 2 to 3 ammo would make sure that anytime this procced, it was more likely to fully refill throwing knives. And if we can get more ammo on throwing knives, it gets even stronger, right? There's also a case here for upgrading Pet Rock, because that's a extra 5% crit chance on 1, 2, 3 items, technically 4 items, including itself, and those crits are going to enable our throwing knives. So after looking at this situation, it's really not clear what the best upgrade is. I think that obviously if I can solve my ammo problems without needing Powder Flask, then Powder Flask would be not the best upgrade. But there's no guarantee that that's going to happen. And I'm recognizing that if I can keep scaling my crit, that throwing knives is actually going to run out of ammo very quickly. And if it runs out of ammo, especially if maybe this Powder Flask gets freezed intermittently by a beta ray, then I'm in a really tough position with these throwing knives, and my whole build may come unraveled. So I'm going to make the decision to actually upgrade Powder Flask here, which is probably a bit of a unique decision, but I think it is the best way to go. So let's play out the rest of this game. I've got plenty of money sitting in my stash. I think it's worth the roll on large items as opposed to weapons. I really don't need these to be stronger. I just want large items to be better. None of those is great. I could take the Tropical Island. Yeah, I'll sell Cove for the Tropical Island, mostly because this is going to give me some benefits as I approach the end game, whereas Cove is pretty much going to give me enough money to get through the next couple days already. We could get this tool upgrade, but I don't think that's quite worth it. We could get a small burn item, but that's just really money, so we'll see what JJ has.
Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Nothing that is going to be worth it. I should have bought those butterfly daggers for Iron Sharpens Iron, but this is too expensive to buy. We'll move on from that. We'll get 3 regen, and we will fight Say Cow.
My fight isn't with you.
And so my main thing here is to watch and see where our throwing knives are at. This guy has Bloodhound. Building Crescendo is so strong.
Bring her about.
Nice, good game.
Salvo in me.
The little bit of control we had there is very strong. We got heavy double barrel hit and cannon hit. That heavy double barrel is probably the biggest hit for us. It's very strong. Diamond tier items, poison skills, poison item. Interesting here to think about poison skills. I don't think that there's any poison skill that would just cause poison to occur without a poison item. Maybe I can check that, because if there is, we want poison. Anything to win. When you use a non-weapon. Oh, wow. Can I even get that? I've never seen anything to win. Chemical fire. When you heal poison. Adjacent items gain poison. At the start of each fight, but this one is not something that I can get. This would be good. Poison opener. That would actually enable. So that's pretty good. Is there more than that? When you use a friend poison, that would also be good, but I don't think I can get that except from the Zookeeper. So there's one poison skill that would enable me to have Paralytic Potion. Or I can look at diamond tier items. But the thing is, I'm happy with pretty much all the items I have. Lux is nice, but I think I am more likely to get something useful by going to this professor dude.
Cute. I'm a professor of the toxic arts.
I don't think we got anything we want. We'll go ahead and take Corrosive Toxins, just because that has the most potential to be useful. We'll hit this, see if we get an upgrade. No dice. And we are getting some benefit from this tropical island, as opposed to no benefit from the Cove, so I feel good about that choice. Property Baron's not going to be helpful. Hulking Experiment will not be very helpful. I guess it does have parting shot, doesn't it? Yeah, parting shot is quite good. Basically, it means whenever you use ammo, you gain crit on that ammo item. But I think Void Colossus is just going to be more worthwhile for us to kill. We could get Void Rage, which would kind of be the best thing to get. Oh man. He got our trebuchet. Oh no. We got him. Ooh, spooky. I'm glad that I can tell our build is falling off a little bit.
Walk it.
Fun. But ultimately not useful for us. I do not think we'll make a build switch. I'm happy to get rid of that. And I will be taking the hit to do no pain, no gain. I want that 5% crit rate quite badly. So we'll take that. 12 regions, not helpful. I don't want a single medium item the whole game. And here I can just take kind of everything just to gain the iron sharpens iron damage. Even though it's very expensive, I just want to spend all my money at this point. I have an incredible amount of money. So I just want to spend all of it.
And when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside.
Oh, I kind of messed that up. I would have gotten a tropical island proc, but I filled up my stash, so that was a mistake. Here we could get some small items, but I bet the temporary boost for 25 damage is just going to be better on average. All right, final fight. Let's sell this to get our regen, and let's see how the final fight goes.
Go ahead.
Hopefully we will pull out the 10 win perfect win. Okay, he's going to be tough. He's got Fiery Rebirth. But I do think if we had to have a... Oh, nice. We hit Monitor Lizard with Freeze. That is a big deal. Alright. We need to keep up the... Oh, the double freeze. I think he's got us. Yeah, that Fiery Rebirth is a little too strong. We killed him 1.3 times. Unfortunate. We didn't get the perfect win.
Defeat does not defeat me.
That's okay. Sometimes you lose. But happy to get a old Zane here.
I won't fight that war anymore, but I'll teach you.
That's pretty good. And that's great. We'll take Thrower Blows.
You were just a girl.
We'll go to Nufu.
Long way, Lady Chrissy.
The crit chance. First time is burn 20. I think getting crit is going to be better. Increase this bonus by 4, so that's 6%. I think we'll take Inexorable.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not complete.
And I think we just lean into this. Our build is really, really fast. So we want to kind of keep leaning into that. Lord Arkan's great. I think we can beat him. Lord Arkan is very scary. I think he's like the second strongest person after the Lich. Nice, we got a freeze on the Eclipse. I do feel like we are doing a great job with keeping throwing knives topped off on damage, which is really nice. That's exactly what I want to see. Great. Love to see a little bit of that. Enchant with shield effects. Happy with that. I think that goes on Water Wheel. Let me check Trebuchet. Shield 120. Nah, we'll do that. That's fine. I think it's only 90 for the Water Wheel. Free skills is great.
World's too fast for you, huh?
When you freeze, reload an item. The first time you slow freeze. That's what we want. We'll get that freeze when we trigger the net launcher. And now we've gotten a lot tankier. We've gotten a lot more disruptive. And we've gotten a little bit stronger. I think our chances of winning here are quite good. Unless he has Fiery Rebirth again. And then, you know, what can you do? But it looks like they're on a perfect run. Or maybe they just lost the very first fight. Oh, another Fiery Rebirth. Alright. Do we have enough this time to kind of keep this going? We've got more freezing and more slowing this time. I do think that they're performing worse than they did last time. And this shielding that we were getting is very, very strong. Obviously, it's not helping against all this poison, but we've got a chance. No. Another fiery rebirth monitor lizard. What can you do? You know, so we are fighting for our lives here for 10 wins. And we got the poison effect. So that's still pretty good. We're going to put that on Water Wheel. That enables not only Paralytic Potion here, but also Corrosive Toxins. And we are going to keep leaning into what is going to win us this game. And that's to increase our crit chance and increase our damage. Happy to see a gold tier item. I'll take that. Sure. Take this. It may matter. It probably won't. We'll take that. Just need to use my money. Small and medium items. Really just looking for small items.
I don't have any huge items. I only sell things so I can buy things. Huge things.
And I'm really happy about our decision to take the tropical island. As we can see, it has provided a benefit in a place where keeping that cove really would not have. Happy to face Lord Arkan again. Yeah, 4 freezes right at the start, right? I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good. We'll just have to see what our RNG is against who we fight. Extract. I think we'll take loot here, mostly because there are more... I am a little hesitant to go too much lower on my health. Yeah, that's pretty great. I'll do that and that. And then cooldown reduction on the trebuchet is definitely the way to go. I don't need any money. Small and large. Could get an upgrade here. Oh, 48's a little too pricey. Just keep making iron sharpens iron go up. Slow skills is great with me. When you use your rightmost item, slow. Oh, when you slow, increase crit chance. I think we just want to come out of the gate with as much slow as we can. So this is a more aggressive option. And I think we've got the win. No fiery rebirth. Let's see how it goes. Alright, no fiery rebirth, so that's a little bit better than it has been. Oh, we have an interesting build here, actually. A little bit, not quite as a cookie cutter of a build. But I think that means we've got the win for sure. Yep, no problem there. Good game. Good luck on your next runs. That's 10 wins for us. If we didn't play against 2 fiery rebirths, I think we would have got the perfect win, but I am happy to take a gold win there. Just pretty straightforward, kind of ideal way to be playing Toxic, to be playing a Water Wheel Trebuchet. Keep in mind for your games, throwing knives, revolver, great picks for this. You just need to solve your ammo problems, that low cooldown, and the synergy with certain, ammo effects is going to be really good for you. And Pet Rock was doing some great work for us. Anyway, see you in the next one.